Welcome to the Man United stream. We have had the craziest 24 hours in any transfer window ever, and we haven't even got to the final week of the transfer window yet. I've been telling you this for weeks. I've been telling you that this is going to be a crazy transfer window, and this transfer window, it was just the calm before the storm, and something crazy is going to happen. And I'm telling you right now, there is still lots of action still to come this transfer window. So make sure you're watching everything, make sure you subscribe, and make sure you're on top of the news. There is so much to talk about today. I don't know where to start. Well, let's first kick off with Manchester United news, as it's the biggest club in the world and therefore it's only right we start with United. I've been saying for weeks that Amrabat is a done deal, and United have finally confirmed that a formal approach has been made. And I've heard from sources that by next week the deal will be done. The fees have already been agreed, around 25 million, and United are happy with that. The player obviously is happy and wants to join Manchester United, so we are just going to get this deal over the line by next week, I'm hearing. We already know Harry Maguire, the deal has been done with West Ham, and he should be on his way to West Ham for his medical very shortly. However, I'm hearing that United haven't given him permission to leave Manchester United. Yes, that's right, United are holding on to Harry Maguire. I hear the reason for this is that United first need to sound out who else they can sign in place of him before they let Harry Maguire leave and go to West Ham. Yesterday, there were 3 names being linked to Manchester United as direct centre-back replacements for Harry Maguire. Number 1 was Todibo, number 2 was Pavard, and number 3 was Tapsoba. You might not know all of them, but all of them are class defenders. Todibo and Tapsoba are young defenders, and you could argue that they will still need some time to improve and adapt to the Premier League, whereas Pavard, who I believe is 27 years old, is a seasoned defender, playing for France, having won the World Cup, and has played for Bayern Munich for some time now and has won loads and loads of trophies. He can also play as a centre-back and a right-back, which is why United are looking at him. He's a very versatile player and can play in several different positions, and he is a class defender. Most of us would know that. If you had to choose one of these defenders, who would it be and why? Drop your comments below now. You know we love to hear from fans on this channel and hear what you would do in this scenario. There's a good reason for that, because you fans are always right, so drop your comments below. If you're new to the channel and have just started watching this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button to show your support, and more importantly, so that you can keep up to date with your favourite club, Manchester United. Moving on, Scott McTominay, the deal is still yet not done, and we are waiting to see what happens with Scott McTominay. I hope he does get sold. I hope he finds a club. I hope someone comes in for him. There was talk that West Ham might come back in for Scott McTominay once they've sold Paqueta to Man City, but let's wait and see. I hope it gets done. But the real transfer news was not around Manchester United. Oh, it could be said it was indirectly linked to Manchester United. The first bit of transfer news surrounded Harry Kane. Now, Harry Kane had been linked to Bayern and Manchester United for a long time, but Bayern looked like they were going to get their man, and that is exactly what happened. Bayern agreed a huge deal worth 120 million euros with Spurs yesterday, but to everyone's shock and horror, Harry Kane turned around and said he didn't want to join Bayern. Cue all the theories. He's coming to United. He wants to join United. He doesn't want to go to Bayern because he wants to play in the Premier League and he wants to break that record. Everyone went crazy. Can you imagine the scenes on the social media? Twitter, everywhere went crazy. The scenes were insane. Crazy scenes everywhere until middle of the night sometime, when we hear from sources that Harry Kane has spoken to his agent and his family, and they've convinced him on the move to Bayern Munich. So we hear Kane went to the airport, and that's when Spurs called him and said he cannot fly until they've agreed some further issues with his contract with Bayern Munich. So another twist in this whole Harry Kane saga. But today, finally, it has been confirmed that Harry Kane is on his way to Bayern for his medical. All this when most Bayern fans are not happy with the purchase and they feel that they've been ripped off for 120 million euros buying a 30-year-old who's past his best, and he's not even better than their all-striker Lewandowski. But wait, the drama is still yet to come. It involves Chelsea and Liverpool. A huge kickoff between these two clubs when, out of the blue, Chelsea made a bid for Liverpool's long-term target Lavia from Southampton. Southampton. Yes, Liverpool had been working for weeks on trying to buy Lavia from Southampton. Everyone knew about it. It was news to everyone that this was going to happen. It was just a matter of time before Liverpool agreed something with Southampton, and they were edging closer day by day to their target, their main target, Lavia. It left everyone stunned because Chelsea had been for months trying to buy Moses Caicedo from Brighton. So why would they then move on to Lavia? This was a massive U-turn. Liverpool were totally caught off guard, and then they had to fight back, and in turn they made a club record bid over 100 million for Moses Caicedo. What the hell, right? But wait, it gets better. We then hear Moses Caicedo is on his way to Liverpool for a medical, leaving everyone shocked. What a turnaround. Here was Liverpool not willing to pay a few million extra for Lavia for weeks and had been dragging their feet over the deal, and then they decide to pull out the big money for Caicedo, over 100 million just for Caicedo. Imagine the faces of Lavia and Southampton. But then it gets even better. Earlier today, when everyone, including Chelsea, thought Caicedo was on his way to Liverpool and he was on his way to get his medical done and the deal was done and dusted, Caicedo comes out and says he doesn't want to join Liverpool. Like what? What? He does not want to join Liverpool. He wants to join Chelsea and wants to stick to Chelsea and keep his word, and he has already agreed personal terms with Chelsea and he doesn't want to go to Liverpool. The drama! As a United fan watching this play out, it was like a movie. You couldn't write this script any better. Well, you could maybe write a better script. You could write in that United came in and took Caicedo from both the clubs, and that would have been an amazing move. However, we can't be greedy as Man United fans. We have got Amrabat coming in, and I think for the price, Amrabat is a perfect player. What a bargain we've got. 25 million compared to 100 million for Moises Caicedo. I think that's a complete and utter rip-off. I think the valuation is way high for someone like him. He's young and he has got potential, but I think that's too much for that kind of player. But anyway, the faces of all those Liverpool fans. Oh man, what you'd pay to see that. I mean, these Liverpool fans who thought they'd pulled off the biggest move of the summer transfer, and then suddenly the player himself turns around and says he does not want to join Liverpool. Now, how will they go back to Lavia and convince him that they actually want him and nobody else, and that he was their main target? And how would they go back to Southampton on the negotiating table? I mean, it would be amazing to go and see the faces of those Southampton negotiators who've been negotiating for the extra 1 or 2 million from Liverpool. Liverpool now going back to the negotiation table with Southampton are in such a weak position, and if I was Lavia, I would want my agent to get me Chelsea. I would say, right, okay, I want to go to a club that actually wants me. And if I was Southampton, I would put up that price. I would hike that price up, because we know that Liverpool have got 100 million in that chest. So we want that 100 million. That's what I would be saying if I was Southampton. Drop your comments on what you think about all this. I'm sure you've got some comments to make on all this saga. What a play out this has been. It's been amazing to watch from the sides. Thank God United were not involved in this. It was fun to watch and hear all this going on. It was the best drama we've ever had in a transfer window. I've been telling you for weeks that we're going to have an amazing summer transfer. It's going to be full of fireworks. And last night we had some of those fireworks go off early. That has been amazing. If you have not subscribed to the channel already, hit that subscribe button. Like this video so everyone else gets to see it and everyone else gets to hear this whole drama that played out yesterday. What a summer transfer we're having already. Coming back to Manchester United, we have heard that Fred has agreed personal terms with Galatasaray and he will be out there soon with Galatasaray. Manchester United just need to agree a final fee with Galatasaray, and the same is for Eric Bailly. Eric Bailly has also agreed personal terms with the Turkish club and he will be out there soon, as long as Man United can agree fees with the clubs respectively. Now that we've caught up with all the transfer news with Manchester United and elsewhere, we have got the season kicking off tonight with Manchester City and Burnley. Our game against Wolves is on a Monday night, so we've got the weekend to watch all the teams play, and then we get to see our own team. It's going to be interesting. I'm looking forward to the game on Monday, and I'm looking forward to the weekend so we can watch all the other teams and see what they're up to, and we can see which teams look strong already. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. You're watching the Man United Stream, a channel by the fans for the fans.